Okay. Just jump right into this, Autumn. So I'm a recent iPhone user. I got my very first smartphone my senior year of college. I kept that phone until this year, until it finally cracked and died, and I happily was able to get a new phone. And as I was transferring all of my information over to my new phone, I stumbled across a note that I had written back in 2014 about a video that I wanted to make. So here I am, in 2017, making a video I had planned for in 2014, 3 years later. It's good one. So here we go. Get started. Let's dive right in, Autumn. This is going so well. Here are Autumn's tips for surviving school. I was in college from around 2010 and 2014. Quickly, hurry, do the math to figure out how old I am. I'm 24. I did it for you. There you go. You're welcome. And during this time, I learned a lot about myself, a lot of the cliche things that the world tells you you're going to learn, yada, 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 become your own person, figure out who you are. It happened. I feel like I come from a very neutral standpoint on school. I liked it. I had a lot of fun. I was involved in a lot of really cool things, but at the same time, I was very excited for it to be over and very excited to not be in school anymore. It was what it was. Take it or leave it. Take none of it. Leave all of it. It's okay with me. And here's your little side note asterisk for this video conversation we're going to be having. Mostly has to do with college and university, but in general, I think that this can apply to anyone growing up. Well, let's just dive right into this, shall we? Here are some things I learned in school that I wrote down in 2014. First things first, let's talk about you. You need to take care of yourself. Say no to people. Attempt to get more sleep. Know your boundaries. This may be the first time you are completely and solely responsible for yourself, so use this time to learn how you function and how you tick and how you work. Learn how you can take care of yourself and stay healthy, both physically and mentally. Use this time to get to know yourself and figure out who you are and really, really take care of yourself. Moving on to the ever juicy relationships section. Stay away from toxic people. You are allowed not to be friends with someone. You're allowed to pick and choose who you want around you. Cannot stress this enough. You do not have to be friends with people who make you feel bad. As for romantic relationships and crushes, they are literally the same now and in college and in high school. It's also okay not to date people when you're at school, and it is okay to also date people. I think one of the main things I took away from school was just that everyone is different and everyone's going to have a different path and everyone is going to do things at different times and everyone's life is different and it's not going to be like yours, but that's okay. People always say college is where you'll make your lifelong friends and the people who will be in your life forever, but that's also not necessarily true and it's not true for everyone. But it is a good time for you to really figure out what sort of people you want to be around and invest in those around you and possibly make some really good relationships. But for me, it was the very first time I was around a lot of people who had the same exact passion as I did. And so I would definitely encourage you to find those people and use them to inspire and challenge you to do what you love. And not only will you be surrounded by people who like the same things you do, you'll also find people who are very, very different. They have very different skills and ideas and beliefs and things that they're into. And it's a really great way to expose yourself to different things, but also to collaborate and maybe challenge yourself in ways that you never thought and grow in areas that you would have never imagined or create things that you couldn't create on your own. There are some really smart and creative and passionate people out there, so find them, create with them, grow with them, have conversations, challenge each other. Lastly, promise this is the last thing, maybe we should talk a little bit about school. Take classes that interest you. I know you have to take gen ed classes, so, bear with me, take those. But for every other class, take ones that fill you. Take ones that are interesting to you, because if not, they're going to be at 7 o'clock in the morning and you're not going to be able to go to it. You are going to refuse to wake up and you're going to miss too many of the classes, and that is that, because you need to go to class. Trust me on that one. And you are privileged just to be there. So please don't let it go to waste. That being said, if you don't know what fills you, if you're not sure what classes you want, take your time, you have time. And last but not least, here are a few helpful tidbits to get you through not only school, but life. Practically never open a pack of cheese dust for your mac and cheese in front of your fan. Don't take the top bunk if you are prone to falling. Both of these I learned from experience, and your body and your skin and your fan will appreciate it and thank you in the long run. And that's it. That is literally all I have to say about school. I probably have more things to say, but I feel like I've talked for 100 years and I'm tired of talking. Okay, guys, well, that's it. Until next time, stay safe and be nice.
Stay safe and be